Hi guys, I hope you're all well. I hope you had a very indulgent and lovely Christmas. So, um, yeah, really quick one tonight because I just wanted to let you know a little bit about the nutrition um, challenge that I have coming on starting from the 2nd of January. So I thought I would just leave it with you to kind of learn a little bit more, get more information, and then we can go forward and I can answer any questions that you might have if you do have any. I'm going to, because I'm on the business page here, I'm going to quickly put it onto my normal page as well so that anybody else can see it. I don't know. Hope you're all very well anyway for the time being. So the nutrition. Oh, I'm so useless with technology. So useless. So I need to share it on here, and then I think it'll all work. But we'll see. We'll just have to see. I'm currently sat in my guest room because I find it really easy to work in here. I've been just like locked in all afternoon trying to work. Okay, I should be ready to go. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know a little bit more about the nutrition range and know a little bit more about what's going to start on the 2nd. Sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place. It was a very impromptu live. I've just been having a few questions about it, so I just thought it'd be easy to answer them all in one go. So yeah, starting from the 2nd of January, there is one of my plans is for anybody that is wanting to lose weight, have more energy, kind of overcome all the fatigue from the Christmas time. I know everybody after Christmas is all feeling like, oh. I actually saw a really funny thing, and it said, I've gone from eating pigs in blankets to becoming a pig in a blanket. I feel like I can talk for most people, although actually I've been quite good. I don't really overindulge too much, just because I just can't. My body just doesn't really like it, and just kind of listen to it. But I know that most of us, or at least at some point, we do start trying to feel a little bit better after Christmas and wanting to either lose weight. I mean, and a lot of people kind of start feeling it in the waist, feeling a lot more lethargic, a lot more tired over the festive season. So January comes, and obviously everyone's like, yeah, new resolutions, new this, new that, new the other. And I can tell you now that by the 15th of January, 92% of people will have finished their New Year's resolutions. They're not going to be doing them anymore. They can't do them. They can't stick to them. One of the biggest reasons for this is the lack of accountability. And I say this all the time in my coaching programs. If you're not accountable to anybody, if you're not working in a team, you've got nobody to kind of go back to and say, okay, this is what I've done, how are you doing, blah, blah, blah. You're not going to stick to anything that you want to do. So it's really important that you do have that from any sort of plan or program or anything that you're going to embark on in the new year. So that's the first thing that's really important. Another little thing that I needed to let you know about this plan is that it's actually tailored for people that do eat meat and also for vegetarians and vegans as well. So I'm vegetarian, I don't eat meat anyway, so this works really well for me. But all the supplements, all of the recommended sort of proteins or whatever that I'll suggest for this plan, it's going to be tailored to each person. So whichever supplements that you do need to kind of get your goals on this plan, they are going to be all vegan, they've got no gluten in, they're dairy free, well they will be if they're vegan anyway, but they've got all of the nasties taken out, because what we're going to try and do in this 30 days is to completely eliminate all the toxins in your body. A lot of the toxins are coming from processed foods. There's like tons of them in Christmas food. It tastes amazing, just not so great for your body, and you do have to listen to your body. Sometimes it's like time to step back and go, okay, let's just kind of detoxify a little bit. So that's like the second really important thing that you need to know is that it is actually really catered to all people that really need it. It's kind of really stemmed from some of the stories that I've heard in the last few months, because people that are really important to me or really quite close, or people I know, and I actually told one of the stories on one of my last nutrition Facebook Lives, was of a lady that was really like a fantastic businesswoman, incredible, She became very, very ill to cancer, and now she, all she did was turn around afterwards and say, I wish I would trade it all for my health again. And again, another really, really, another business person that I know very, very recently has had a health scare again. So it's kind of happening quite a lot now, and I think it's really important now more than ever to kind of really, really push and look at your health, because if you've not got that, it's the most undervalued thing that I have ever seen anybody just toss aside. So yeah, that's a little bit about who it can be catered for. So if it can work for vegan, that can work for vegetarian, that can work for meat eaters as well. But all the supplements that will be recommended all are completely vegan approved, gluten free, dairy free, wheat free, blah 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 blah. All these frees, so that it's very, very easy and accessible to anybody. The whole point of it is as a group is for accountability. I'm going to be doing it. There's going to be a lot of other nutritional therapists doing it, a lot of other nutritional therapists on hand to help in this group as well. This is just to completely make sure that you're getting the best results that you can possibly get. So for me, I know I love my work, and I've got a lot of programs starting it in January anyway. So I need to be working at my peak and optimum health, and working at the peak levels that I can be working at, and I need to make sure that I'm fueling myself to be able to give that to 100% to any of my clients. So that might be the same for you. You might be in business, you might be in career, you might be a stay-at-home mom, you might be somebody that is juggling it all, somebody that needs to kind of feel a little bit like they've got more energy. Whatever your goal might be, it might just be a case of you just want to feel better and look better and you want to lose weight. Or some people, actually, I've had somebody on my plan that wants to put weight on as well. So whatever your goals are, you can absolutely make sure they're achievable and tailored to whatever they are that you want them to be. So that is kind of a little bit of an overview of it. The reason that this works so well is because it is not juicing. I'm not going to sit and tell you to eat, to just drink, or, I mean, yes, drink a lot of water, but I'm not going to tell you just have shakes, because it's not going to work. You're not going to enjoy it, you're not going to like it, you're not going to be able to stick to it. And the whole point of this is to be able to make sure that you can take the key things and apply an 80-20 rule at the end of it, so that you know that and you enjoy it. It has to be sustainable for you. So no, it's not like completely shaked and all the juices and things for you as well, which is really, really good. So the sort of 5 key goals in this is to eat clean, real whole foods, getting rid of all the toxins in pesticides and all sorts of things that are going to be part of your body, and it's not going to do you any favours at all. So it's going to be eating clean whole foods, reducing inflammation. These are coming from things like dairy. So we're going to cut dairy out of the equation completely. A lot of people are just naturally lactose intolerant and gluten intolerant, and you probably find that anyway. A lot of people already know, but most people don't. So we're going to completely eliminate all those irritating foods and causing the inflammation. The number 3 was eliminating the irritating foods, restoring all the gut health that you need as well. Because your gut is so important for any sort of weight loss or anything like that. Between 6 and 20 pounds of your weight is probably undigested waste, so you need to completely clear that out, completely detoxify it, and then go forward and then be able to start reaching the goals as well. So we're going to eliminate all those irritating foods and restoring all that gut health as well, because it's so important for you. It's kind of like the function and the push for any sort of anything, without going too scientific, but for anything really in your body, sort of stems a lot of the time from your gut. Balancing the blood sugars. So obviously from Christmas, our sugars are going like this because we've been having alcohol and sweets and crisps and Christmas dinners and whatever it is that we've been having, which is completely fine. We're all doing it. Our blood sugars are really, really all over the place. So that's probably why, even if you've not had anything sort of sweet since Christmas Day, but you might have been drinking or whatever, that's probably why your blood sugars are going up and down. You're starting to crave things again that you might not have craved otherwise. So balancing all them about, we're doing that from having a lot of quite high fat foods and a lot of protein in there as well. So we're going to balance it all out, so make sure that your blood sugars are stabilised, and that way you can still eat things that you enjoy eating and do things that you enjoy doing, and you're not starving yourself and you're not having the things that you want to have, but you're still being able to make sure you're giving the body exactly what it needs. And then the fifth one is reducing toxins support and elimination organs. So that's just going to completely just refresh you, and you're going to feel really, really great afterwards. So those are like the 5 key goals in this 30-day clean and lean plan. It's just sort of reprogramming, and I say this a lot, especially in any of my coaching things, is sometimes we just have to reprogram our minds and reprogram what we all know, because a lot of the time we get told this is healthy, that is healthy, or we might hear that it's healthy, but it's just not always as healthy as what we think it is, or with what we're told we are. And I suppose it's easier for me because I trained in nutritional therapy, and I'm at one of the highest levels that you can possibly get in learning it now. I've been doing really intense courses on it. So for me, it's easy for me to sit and go, okay, it's really good to look after your health, but I promise you that it is so much easier than what you ever think. And there's so much misinformation and information that's just thrown about of what's good and what's not good. So it's just about reprogramming your mind, and it's half of the battle's in your head anyway. So having that accountability and having that support system from people is really, really important to be able to get to any sort of goal that you want to get to. And yeah, so I just wanted to kind of drop by, kind of let you know a little bit about the plan. If there's any questions, just drop me a line on Facebook. Yeah, best bet is to do it through Facebook, and send me a message that way. And that way you'll just be able to kind of ask me any questions that will best suit you or best tailored to you. And that way I can just make sure that I'm giving you the right information. But it's so easy to go and look for information when it comes to your health and when it comes to nutrition, and you're finding it in all the wrong places. Or what's not necessarily the best thing for you, because everybody's different, everybody's body works not entirely the same, so you do have to find out what it is. And this plan is just completely about detoxifying after the Christmas and the New Year, and after New Year, obviously, because we've got a lot of drinking still ahead of us for New Year. But after then, it's just about just kind of refeeding your body all the nutrients that it's probably lost in the last week, and then start reprogramming your mind to learn and know all about the healthy things and the healthy living. And then you can kind of go from there, apply an 80-20 rule to your lifestyle, and then you'll be able to, how do I lose my Christmas turkey? I don't know. So yeah, that's all it is really. That's all I wanted to kind of drop by and leave you with that, so you can learn a little bit more. Any information that you do want, just give me a shout and I'll be able to tell you a little bit more about it. I can give you more information on whatever it is that you need. I can tailor it more to you. I've already got quite a few people that have really wanted to know more about this. My coaching program's completely so close to being booked up now, so it's really, really important that we kind of get in. If you want to know, you need to let me know fast, because all the places are going to go. So that is it. I'm going to leave you to it, because I'm not going to leave you hanging on here too long. Any questions, let me know, drop me a line and I'll be able to tell you a little bit about it. I am now going to go and finish what I started. I'm still programming and figuring everything out that I need to do for the next few days. But I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening. Any questions, let me know. Enjoy, guys. See you later.